Hey, it's Rob. Welcome to Axel's Garage. It's Saturday, it's May 30th, and I'm trying to get some work done around the house. I got some iRock videos planned for the weekend and some Suburban videos planned for the weekend, but I had to do my duties in the house. So I grabbed the mail for the week that was sitting on the counter, and I started to go through that. What I was waiting for in the mail was my stimulus check, because it's May 30th and I haven't gotten the check yet. And when all this started out, I went to the IRS website because you could check the status, and I put my information in, and it errored every time. It said unavailable, status unavailable, status unavailable. So I called my accountant. My accountant said, hey, don't worry about it. The website is overloaded. You'll get the check. I didn't do direct deposit last year, so I wasn't going to get a direct deposit stimulus. I had to wait for a hard check. So last week, my brother and my mother, you hear that? That's the bulldog snoring. All right, so last week my mother and my brother got their stimulus checks in the mail, and they live in pretty close proximity to me, so I figured, hey, mine's probably coming soon. So I went back to the IRS website, and I checked, and it said they mailed it on the 22nd. So I'm like, okay, they mailed it on the 22nd. I should get it within a week, right? So the whole week went by. Every time we brought the mail in, we thumbed through it quick, and it was mostly junk mail and a couple of bills, and it never came. So today I went to go through the mail. So I'm filtering through the junk mail, and what do I see is I get this envelope in the mail like this, and this is the return address. See if I can get it to focus in on there. All right, there's your return address. And I covered up my address, but it's just addressed like any other junk mail that you get. And I could feel that there was some kind of card inside of it. So with that, I opened it up, and it doesn't have any, it's not a letter. It looks like junk mail, I should say. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, this is, it says Money Network Cardholder Services is who it's from. And it says that authorization and request for service, electronic signature to consent to agreement. And then it's stating that this card is from EIPcard.com. And it's saying that it's an economic impact payment card, and it's enabled by the Money Network, right? Which all sounds a little off to me. You see that? Enabled by the Money Network. Right across the top. And it wants you to go to call a number and activate the card. And it says the Economic Impact Payment Card. On the back side, right, it gives you like a sort of like a schedule of things that don't have fees and things that do have fees. And using your card, activating your card, personal information. Nowhere on this really does it seem to have any authority. And what this appears to me is, if you open your junk mail and just don't throw it away or shred it or burn it or whatever you do with it, you know how a lot of times you'll get a card, like a credit card looking card or a check in the mail, and it'll be like for $10,000 or $20,000 or $30,000, and it'll say activate your card or cash this check. And what you're actually doing is it's like a backdoor credit application. Like they're giving you a check or a card saying that you have this money available to you, and it's really a high rate credit card or some kind of loan that you're doing. And this is exactly what this looked like. It looked like they were saying, activate this card, and we're going to give you the money based on the economic impact stimulus check that you're supposed to get, and we're going to charge you fees. And then when you get your stimulus check, you owe us the money back, and you're going to wind up owing more money than you're getting in your check, because they're going to charge you all kinds of interest and fees and stuff like that. And this is what it looked like. So I did some Googling, and I actually found out that the Department of the Treasury and the IRS contracted with Meta Bank, M-E-T-A Bank, and that is written on the back of the card and in like one little spot on this letter that looks like an advertisement. Looks like a credit card advertisement letter. So they contracted with Meta Bank to distribute the money through Money Network Cardholder Services. And last week, which is the week that they say they mailed my stimulus, they put out $4 million of these cards. And now it's being reported that a large amount of them went in the trash because people thought it was junk mail. So it is not junk mail. So if you get an envelope in the mail from Money Network Cardholder Services and you haven't gotten your stimulus check, this is your stimulus check. Don't throw it away. And if you did, dig through the garbage. If you burned it, I don't know what you're going to do. But anyway, you have to go and you got to take this and you got to take the card and you got to call the number. And you call the number and they even have this in there too. Enclosed is your economic impact payment card. It just doesn't look real. It doesn't look real. It's not on the news. I don't see it on the news. It's not on social media. This information really isn't out there a ton. So you call up and you got to enter your social security number. You got to enter the card number. You got to create a PIN, and then they give you your balance. And the balance that they gave me was the balance that I assumed I was getting in my stimulus package. Now you have it in a card, right? What are you going to do? You either got to spend it like a debit card, or if you're like me and you wanted to put that money in and sort of save it for a rainy day, you know, right now during this whole crisis, we are making less money, but we're getting by. And I don't want to spend this. This is like my backup money. This is, remember, this is your money. This isn't the government's money. They're not giving you free money. This is money you gave to them, and they're giving it back to you. So it's your money, and I want my money in my bank account or in my mattress. I want my money. So you're going to have to find an ATM. If you're like me and you want your money, not a debit card that some meta bank and the Money Network Cardholder Services has control over, I want my money. So now you're going to have to find an ATM. Hopefully that doesn't, if you don't mind paying fees, just go to any ATM. But now you got to find one that doesn't have fees. So this one on the back says Plus, Interlink, and Star. It says MetaBank on the back of the card. I checked. I went to the website. The website is EIPcard.com. That's Economic Impact Payment Card.com. I went to the website. In my area, it seems like the big chain pharmacies, their ATMs are all in this system with no fees. So it's like Walgreens, Rite Aid, Duane Reade, CVS, those big chain pharmacies. I'll link EPScard.com in the description below. And anything else I could find, I'll link it down below. But don't throw out your junk mail. Go through your junk mail. Sometimes I see the junk mail in the envelope, and I just rip the envelope completely in half with the junk mail in it, and I throw it in my burn pile. And for some reason, I opened this up. I said, you know what? Just something made me open it up. I don't know what it was. But I hope this will save some people some heartache that might throw their stuff away. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. You have any comments, please drop them in the comments below. Help feed that YouTube algorithm. Help build this channel here that we enjoy doing. And you can only do that by hitting that thumbs up button, hitting that thumbs down button if you think it's a crappy video, or dropping me a comment. But that's the deal. This card here is your stimulus check. Would have been nice if they would have really put it out there on the news and let us all know. Instead, 4 million cards went out, and a whole lot of them wound up getting thrown away. That's it today from Axel's Garage. As always, thanks for watching.